And another day at the ballpark here. Senior softball. Great to have you along with us. I'm Jim Hughes, Dan Weiss in tow. We are going to cover it's a doubleheader. Now, we're going to cover one of the double. 7 innings of play here. Douglas Water Depot, which has kind of played a little bit of a nemesis to the Oxford Health Quest team. Looking forward to a good day. Supposed to be a little bit hotter this afternoon. However, very comfortable for the first game this morning. Hydration is definitely going to be probably the best part of this entire day. Stay tuned. Coming back, it's Oxford Senior Softball right here on Oxford Community Television. As we get ready to start the senior softball 1 of 2, we are looking at a 2-game series here. Unofficial records now. Oxford, I'm not quite sure if this is exactly what it is. They were saying they are 13-5 overall, 12-2 on Douglas Water Depot. And again, the guys giving us the first and last names today, the last part of the season. This is the team that has their own walk-up music, so that's kind of cool. Oxford, again, standing to maybe come up with a V here. Again, they play a doubleheader. We cover the first part of the doubleheader, and again, second game we'll let you know in our sports broadcast. Oxford Community Television's Oxford News This Week. Matt Spring, your man, keeping everybody honest. He's always here and ready to do his officiating. Oxford's taken to the field, and the thing that'll be a little different today is Oxford usually runs with that tandem of Gary Terenzi and, of course, none other than the dual pitching staff there. And, again, that, of course, Erke. Erke's going to definitely have to handle pitching duties all by himself today. And normally they switch off back and forth. Trying to see, I was looking down at my batting order here where I had Erke on the batting. You see, I'll have to find that. I didn't list that one. And, okay, here we go. He'll bat in the 13th slot. And he is also going to be handling pitching. And he's coming off of he had surgery and a little bit of an injury list there. So your pitcher is definitely going to be doing double duty today. For Oxford, that is. And Erke will bat in the 13th slot here. Everybody getting warmed up for some ball here. Does Oxford fielding some infielders here. Again, both teams coming into the contest. Seems like Douglas Water Depot has become a little bit of a nemesis to Oxford. With the last few times we were here, we saw them pick up a victory. In fact, quite a contentious victory a few weeks ago in the 9th inning where they were able to rally. It looked like almost a surefire win for Oxford, and the Depot was able to rally and come up with a victory there. Again, another hot day at the ballpark, again, as it is now. It's the first contest here in the morning, not usually too bad, but we're going to get ready for some great ball here. I'm going to take a slight break. Dan will be manning the 3. We are ready for you to enjoy. Pop yourself some popcorn or whatever you so choose to eat during a softball contest. Get a libation of choice. We'll be back in a moment. We'll pick it up with Oxford Senior Softball. Oxford Health Quest Senior Softball taking on the Douglas Water Depot. We're back in a moment.
You're watching senior softball here on OCTV.
And back with you on Oxford Community Television. Good, I guess it's morning for us, whenever you're watching. Good afternoon, good evening. Great to have you along with us. Senior softball doubleheader today in town at the Seymour Lake softball field. Douglas Water Depot doing pretty well. 12-2 overall. We got that official. Oxford, we do believe it's a 13-5 right now. Not quite sure if we're on that. Erkey playing double duty today. He's doing pitching for the whole game, as does Les for the other team, Les Dwyer. Now, normally Erkey splits the innings with Gary Terenzi. Gary Terenzi out with a little bit of an injury, trying to do some recoup there. Season almost coming to an end here. They're going to play a doubleheader here. I believe Oxford only has 2 more games coming up. I guess next week they'll play Altair, and then they'll finish their season off with Clarkston Auto Body. You get a 4-team season. And, again, we've been here pretty much for every time the Water Depot shows up. Anyways, hope you guys are ready for it. Matt Spring, he's behind the dish, keeping everybody honest in today's contest. Coming up to bat for your Douglas Water Depot with his walk-up music, Joel Chipman, number 6. Found out the walk-up music was actually on a young lady's little sound machine. And when you hear it go down, that means the batteries are out. They have to recharge it. So the fanciness from Douglas Water Depot doing some inspiration. Anyway, Shipman ready to take the first pitch from Erkey. Erkey's all ready to go, and we are off to the races. 14 innings of ball. We'll see 7 of them here on OCTV. Pitch goes in for a ball right off the bat. Shot outfield, it's going deep, and we'll see it'll drop, and that'll get him up to first base right off the bat with Joel Chipman. Bill Webley coming up, number 4. Love their walk-up music. Gets everybody in the mood for some good softball here. And again, we have been talking about, well, we'll see. Bill blast one out to the right through the gap, and that'll get 1-on-1. Now they got one first and second covered. So Erkey getting himself kind of in a little bit of a jam up right off the bat here in the first inning. Coming up, Rick Falk, number 27, third batter. He gets one strike off the tip. Erkey drops it in on him. Big swing on that. Strike 2. 0-2 pitch. Man on first and second. First inning of play here. Seymour Lake Park. Again, they're going to play 14 today. We are only going to get 7 of them. But the senior softball, we've had a great time out here. Right up the line, and that'll go out of play. Everybody will stay in place on 1 and 2. A bit of a different batting order today, and we'll see what that maybe will do for Oxford on the offense when they come. It looks like they have Ron Mikowski in the cleanup slot. Orlando Castro, one of their power hitters, he's up first. 14 blasts went up to there over to second base for that one down. And that, of course, was Dennis Mahan. Mark Sims coming up. He's our 5th batter, 5th in the slot. They got a man on each corner right now, and I do believe we're at, I believe it's 1 out, or 2. Shot through the center, it'll get caught, and that'll wrap it up. Nobody goes up on board despite putting a few on each corner. It's no score at the bottom of 1. We'll be back in a moment. Oxford will pick up the sticks to see what they can do.
Think buying fake products is harmless? Think again. Think fake cosmetics are tested and safe? Think again. Think that medicine you can buy off social media is high quality? Think again. Counterfeits are made in unsafe conditions, potentially using hazardous and even lethal ingredients that could harm you and others. Each year, billions of dollars worth of counterfeit products are sold in the U.S. I smell big crime. Think about it. If you don't know where the products came from, how could you know where the money goes? You're smart. Buy smart. Go for real.
Back with you on Oxford Community Television. It is Oxford's time to pick up the sticks, see what they can do. And in the first slot, you know him, it's Orlando Castro. Castro draws a ball right off the bat. Les Dwyer up on the hill, doing what he can do, looking like a catcher. Shot through second base. Will they get it over there in time? And they do. Ooh. Calls him on that. That'll be one out. Coming up, Saxon slot. Mark Emerson coming up. Mark's always good for a big hit. Field evenly placed outside for the Douglas Water Depot. Big shot out to center. That gets fielded for the out. Beautiful catch out there. Coming up, Dan Watson, number 3 in the lineup for Oxford. 2 hits for Oxford already, but they both got taken care of right off the bat. Les Dwyer at the hill again. He'll drop one in for Watson. Watson hits a big one out to left. And that'll go out, and that'll be a single-run homer, getting Emerson home and getting Watson home. 2-0 right now as they go up on the board on the big swat out to the field. I guess Emerson did get up to first base over there. My bad. I thought that was an out. No, he got up there. I thought it was a catch, and that's how they got 2 right now. 2-run homer from Watson. 2 out right now, or 1 out right now with Ron Makowski. Makowski takes a ball. Ball number 2 from Les Dwyer. Ball 3 may send him to first on the easy way to go. 3-0 right now on the batter. Watson gets a strike, just preserving the at bat. 3-1. And that'll be a ball. He's going to take a walk up to first. Easy way to go there with Watson getting 4. 1 out, Dave Cunningham, big Dave Cunningham coming up, ready to blast one out of the park. Man up on first, 1 out, and Oxford could show some substantial offense here as Dave Cunningham is up at bat. That'll be a ball for Dave. Les Dwyer not usually throwing that many balls. He's got 4 in a row right now. Ooh, he sneaks a strike in on the backside. 1-1. 1 out. Oxford in a good position here. Big shot from Dave Cunningham. It goes out and it'll fall. It'll keep everybody at 1-2. They're not going any further. Chavez holding them up over there on 2. I think Dwayne Chavez is going to, I think he's playing today. I'm not quite sure. He's actually your third base coach right now. Coming up, Bill Economou. Number 20, saw him stretching a bit ago, getting ready for the big contest. That'll be a strike on Bill. Still looking at 1 out here. 1-1 on Economo. Again, these guys got a lot of softball to play today. They're playing 14 innings. Man on first and second, Bill Economo ready to maybe blast one out of the park. Not quite sure why we got a stoppage in the contest right now. Only seem to have a problem when it's 100 degrees out. We're going to take a slight break. We'll be right back right after this as we figure out how to do the game. We're back in a moment. Back with you on Oxford Community Television. Took a slight break there. I'm not quite sure. It always seems to be some type of a problem when we're about to hit 90. So I guess we're okay now. Everybody's happy. 2 on base for Oxford, 1 out, and Bill Economo, he's at the dish, ready to see what he can do offensively. Oxford has got 2 on board right now. Les Dwyer pitching for the Depot, as he always does. Big shot. It'll go past your shortstop, and they will get him in time on 2. 2 down, and man on each corner right now. Cunningham gets knocked off on 2. 2 down right now. We go to Kurt Kowalski. Kurt Kowalski ready to blast one out. A man on each corner for Oxford. Strike 1 on Kowalski. One and one on the batter right now. Oxford scored early, 2-0 as we stand. Big shot out to right field or center field. And does he catch it? Did he catch it? I guess he's going to 3, and we do have an injury out there. We do have an injury. And we'll get another run in, not without some problem out in center field. He went down for the big catch, and it looks like he might have hurt his leg. So we wish no ill will on any of our players out there, and we hope he's going to be okay. Meanwhile, we get a score in for Oxford. That's 3-0 right now. Still down 2 outs, and the player out in the outfield trying to get his bearing back. They might have to send in a relief if they have one. And again, he did go down pretty hard, so we're kind of hoping he'll be okay. Again, the Depot players are definitely making sure that their teammate is okay, but he hit the dirt pretty hard, or the grass pretty hard, and he is feeling it right now. A lot of injury on the Oxford end of it. We are getting some word there that, it's a long season. I mean, these guys play from, early June, late May, early June, and play through, all the way we're into July right now. And it makes for a long season. And I do use, and I guess I can because I'm a member of the club, senior softball. My job pretty easy. I sit at the picnic table and just try to dodge all the balls that get shot out of play. So everybody kind of chatting it out here. We're still with us. A little bit of a delay a minute ago. We're still holding in the first inning right now. 7 innings on this one, and the Oxford Health Quest team 3-0, 2 down, and everybody's going to get reset and see what's going on. Ed Hunwick should be up next as Kowalski gets one blasted up, and we have a man on first, and looks like we have a man, I guess, just on first base right now. 2 down right now. Ed Hunwick is going to be facing, again, Dwyer when he gets back to pitching. And it looks like your player there might be taking a step out. It looks like they're working on his shoulder right now. Not sure if we have a chiropractor amongst the group, but he seems to be working on the guy's arm, actually. Not quite sure what number that is. Dan, are you seeing the number at all? I think they're going to give him a bit of a seat. And I don't know how that plays out if they have another player to relieve him. Yeah, he's definitely feeling the pain from going down on that one. Trying to see if we can get a number on who got injured there, and he's already back in the dugout. Kadich is going to go up and actually coach third. Chavez back in the lineup. We're looking forward to seeing him up making a debut again. Right now, though, we have Ed Hunwick. 2 down, man on first. The Health Quest team leads it by 3. Depot all set back defensively. Chavez getting ready to see what he can do offensively on deck. And that'll be a strike to Ed Hunwick from Dwyer. Little bit of a blast to that'll stay fair and go out into the left field, and they'll hold everybody up at 1 and 2. 2 on base right now, and he is coming to bat. He's been out for a bit. Dwayne Chavez, Senor Chavez, ready to blast one out of the park. He could play cleanup here on this one. 2 down, still in the first inning of play. Wow. Going to be a long 14 if they all go like this. Strike on Chavez, right from Dwyer. Chavez blasts one up to left field. Will it get fielded? And it does. That ends the first inning. Now without some pain against the Water Depot. It's Oxford 3. Depot zip. We're back to pick it up in the beginning part of 2 on Oxford Community Television.
I'm Naheem Hines, proud supporter of the Muscular Dystrophy Association. My mom has muscular dystrophy, and the MDA helps her and kids like my buddy Ethan.
My name is Ethan, and I'm 12 years old. Thanks to the Muscular Dystrophy Association and people like you, I have more hope than ever before.
And MDA funds over 150 care centers for kids like me.
For over 70 years, MDA has been transforming the lives of people living with muscular dystrophy, ALS, and related neuromuscular diseases. Learn more at mda.org today.
Back with you on Oxford Community Television, and I do believe we are going to look at number 7, Bob Lawton. But your number 8 batter, that was Dan, who played outfield, and he's the one that got injured, and Dan will be out for the contest right now. So they drop a bat there, and we'll pick it up with Kenny Russell after this on deck. So a bit of an injury. We hope he's going to be okay. Dan Brett, we hope he's okay. Yeah, I mentioned that. Yep. Thank you. And, of course, number 7, Bob Lawton getting himself up to first base. Thought he was going to try a little more, but no cigar. And, again, our thoughts to Dan Brett, who tried to make a diving catch out there and dove right into the grass. So that'll make your 8th slot batter, Kenny Russell. They're going to put in number 11. My bad. Number 11 will go where Dan is in the 8th slot. And that'll get everybody over to 1 and 2. Number 11, let me see what I should have his number here from previous contest. Let's see. It's good to keep old paper, Dan. That's why, I do it. And number 11 is John, actually. John is going to take the Dan Brett slot. So we're up to number 9. It should be Russell on this. 9 and 9. He is in the 9 slot, and he bats 9. Pop up. We talked to Dan, or Bam. Caught by Sam. That's out. And all they got to do is keep everybody honest on 1 and 2. No score on the depot right now, but they're trying to get something going here. In the 10 slot, number 10, Charlie Hanning. And that'll keep him safe over there, even on a good throw from second base. Man on each corner for the depot. He'll get knocked down on 2. Should be down to 2 outs, I believe. Urke pitching a pretty good game right now. He's got to do it solo. He's going to go all 7 and 7. Big shot, and that'll go right to number 9. And that'll wrap it up for the beginning part of 2. No score against Oxford. Oxford leads this one at the bottom of 2, 3-0. We'll be back in a minute. Oxford grabs the bats, and they'll get going. You're watching OCTV.
Break it down! Wildcat! Break it down! Wildcat! Break it down! Wildcat! You're on OCTV!
And we are at the bottom of 2, and the Health Quest team still leading this one by 3. Katachat taking a bat right now. And it looks like Kadich is going to get to go to first base the easy way on a walk. Coming up, Sam Antonzo, Sam A, we like to call him. Or actually, I should say, no, it's Dwayne Marchio, then Sam. Getting all messed up in the second inning, and I've had water. Man on first base. A ball for Marchio. I think Marchio's how you say it. Dwayne, I would have to call him the unofficial manager of the team. He always kind of seems to get things going. 1-1, big shot to pass the slot in center, and that'll get 2 up on base. Ooh, they're going to call him to 3. It's going to be close. They're going to call him to 3, and he's got a man on each corner. Matt Spring says it's all good. Sam A is going to be cleanup man here. Sam A coming up by Urke, your only 1-and-out pitcher. Urke ready to bat. He's got 2 in hand right now, and he's doing a little practice here. Sam gets his strike off the bat. 3-0 right now. Oxford would like to walk out of here with a V. 4-0 right now, of course, thanks to Orlando Castro. Four to nothing. I had my score sheet wrong here, but we'll be good from here on out. Sam gets one in field, and that will get through the slot. That'll send another home. That'll be 1 in. That'll take us to 5, and a man on each corner. Oxford striking early here. Now coming up to bat, your pitcher, Rick Urke, who's a little bit different for him today because him and Terenzi usually go back and forth. So Urke's got to pitch the full of both games today, 7 and 7. Probably need a 7 and 7 when it's over with. We got a man on first, man on second. Urke going to get a chance to see what he can do. Les drops one in. Les gets a strike off the back. Ooh, little pop-up infield fly, and that'll drop just out of play. Urke's still trying to see what he can get going. Man on first, second. Sam is our coach over here. Shot here, and that'll go. Ooh, it gets stopped. And they'll toss it. They'll get to play at 2. And that'll be 1 out, but a man on each corner. So Urke gets 1 up to first. They're going to use a pinch runner, obviously. Still holding a man on each corner right now. And coming to bat, top of the order, he is, and you know him, he's the big guy, Orlando Castro. I think Orlando's better half might be filming him right now. I'm just guessing. I'm doing a guess. Huh? We're back to discussion again at 90 degrees. I love this. One down, and yes, for 14 innings of play, we're only in 2. It's going to be a wild afternoon, Dan. Castro batting top of the order right now. I have 5-0 right now. Strikeola on a Castro. Can I call it a strikeola? Big shot up, pop-up fly, and it'll drop. Another guy hits the dirt, and they'll get him on 2 for 2. However, another run will roll in. That'll give us, it'll be 6-0 on the sac fly. Castro up on 1. So there's 2 outs right now, bottom of 2, and they lead 6-0. 2 out. Mark Emerson coming up, batter number 2 in the slot, his second chance. Had a pop-up fly to center in his first bat. He's coming to bat again. Mark sends one up through the gap, and that'll get a man to second. Castro's going to roll to 3. It's going to be real close. Going to be close. Boom, he holds it. Castro on 3 and Emerson on 1. A man on each corner. We're at the third slot with Dan Watson. Dan Watson blasted one out of the park. Had a 2-run homer earlier. See what he can do again. He's the third man in the slot. Dan Watson, boom, gets a strike off the bat. Dan Watson was the reason why they went up on the board to start with. Big shot. It goes right. Ooh, past your slot. Another run comes in at 6. And Emerson's going to take it to 3 and be held up on 3. Man on each corner. So you're at 6, Ray. There should be 7, I guess. That might be 7. Man on each corner once again. And coming up in the 4th slot, Ron Makowski. And Emerson will roll in. We'll pick it up in 3. Depot's going to have to start making a statement here. We're back in a moment. Oxford softball on OCTV.
Kids across America are going to school hungry. Millions of kids every day. Hungry kids get sick more often and can struggle in school. It can be harder for them to focus and learn. But one simple thing can help change all of this for a hungry child in America. Good, healthy food and the energy it brings. With help from caring people across America, No Kid Hungry is providing healthy meals and hope to hungry kids so they can build better futures.
We want to ensure that all of our kids have healthy meals every day.
Thank you.
Thank you for helping feed our kids.
To learn more about ending child hunger in America, go to helpnokidhungry.org today.
Top of the third inning in a 7-inning contest to start. 7-7 they'll play today. Oxford seems to be taking command here at 7-0. And that'll be a strike off the bat to Dave. Dave Rafalski. Just Dave Rafalski let that one go out of play. And that'll be 1-1. Right to the pitcher, or go to second base. He'll get it over to first. Boom, done. Rafalski will go down for 1. Your pitch coming up right now, I believe it's going to be Les Dwyer, who's pitching a pretty good game against Oxford here. Again, these guys have not gotten through the entire batting order. Then after that, we'll have should be Aaron Bullock and Ron Zimba. Big shot out, and that'll get fielded for a down for an out. Coming up, Dwyer takes the out, second out. And Aaron Bullock should be up next. Should be number 23. Now, out of the contest right now, Dan Brett. And John kind of substituted for him. Dan went down for the count in the outfield. He was going down for a pretty good, substantial fly out there. And, again, we hope he's going to be okay. Aaron Bullock, 23. He's down at the bottom of the batting order. They'll hit the top again and shortly. 2 out right now. Oxford kind of taking the command, and this will go out of play. Not good. On deck, Ron Zimba. Two out right now, and Erke pitching the third inning, and I tell you, it's going to be different for him because both him and, of course, Terenzi, they go back and forth. So it's going to be a long day for him. And we got a big shot out. Well, that does fall. That may get him 2. If he stretches it, he may get to 2, and he does. A 2-base hit there, giving Zimba a little bit of relief to get to first. Ron Zimba coming up, 2 out in the beginning part of 3. You got somebody in front of the camera. And this is the bottom of the batting order. They finally got down there. Or shall I say this is Aaron Bullock. Yeah, Aaron Bullock, I guess. Then we'll have Ron Zimba up after that. And that'll get to the third baseman. They'll go for the surefire across the way. And you got a man on each corner now. I think there was an out of order there, according to my log, but I guess not. Ron Zimba and Aaron Bullock. Now they're back. We're looking at Number 6 on batting, and that'll get fielded for 3 down. Joel Chipman on his second bat on a fly out. 3 out, and we go to the bottom part of 3. Oxford still leads it 7-0, and the Water Depot will take the field.
A wildfire can easily destroy whole homes and neighborhoods. If your community is affected by wildfires, contractors may approach you with incredible promises about how they can help. However, what seems too good likely is. Dishonest contractors may be hoping to take advantage of your situation without doing any work at all. Don't fall victim to contractor fraud. Check references, get estimates from 3 professionals, and turn away any contractors you did not contact. If you suspect fraud, call 800-TEL-NICB, a public service message from the National Insurance Crime Bureau.
Back with you, bottom of 3 right now, 7-0. Oxford's got a command on this one. Coming to bat, Big Dave Cunningham. We'll see what he can do. And he gets a strike right off the bat from Dwyer. Dave Cunningham got up to first base in the first inning of play. And I think he's not going to get to first this time. He's out. Coming up to bat right number 20, and this here is in the 6th slot, Bill Economou. Bill Economou going to see what he can do. Third inning of play right now. Oxford taking the command, 7-0. Strike 1. On deck after Economou will have Kurt Kowalski. Playing 7-7 today. Right now we're in 3, and again, long day for the guys, and it's a very hot one out here. And that's a pop-up, and will it get fielded? It'll drop. It'll at least get him to 1. He's going to stretch it for 2, and we'll see what happens. It's going to be close. And they'll call it safe. I mean, they got there right about the same time. Economou gets a 2-base hit over there. Kurt Kowalski coming up to bat. On deck is Ed Hunwick. Kurt Kowalski going to maybe play cleanup man here. Bingo, and he gets one infield. He tosses it over to first. That'll take you out for 2. And we'll hold the man on second. Ed Hunwick coming up shortly. And there's 2 out here in the bottom of 3. Ed Hunwick, Dwayne Chavez. Senor Chavez, he's on deck. Ed Hunwick's fans are here by the good seats by the car. They love that. Ball 1 on that. I believe it's a 1-1 on Ed. That'll be ball 2. A little bit of a breeze coming across, but I guarantee you do not want to play on Tuesday. It's going to get up to 100 from what we understand. Big shot, and that'll go up to your shortstop. That could be the end of and that'll get overthrown. They're going to send somebody home. They're going home on the overthrow, and I think Ed's going to hold up on 1 with that. So that'll get him up to 8. Ed Hunwick will hold up on 1, 2 out, and we'll see. Back in play, he was out for a few weeks. Dwayne Chavez, Senor Chavez. 2 out, and Dwyer pitching a good game for the Depot. And that'll be a ball. Big shot out to center, and that'll fall. And will they hold everybody up? That's what I think they're going to do. Oxford minus a third base coach right now. So the guys got to make their own decision right now, I guess. Got a man on first and second coming to bat. Rich Kadich. 2 down. And that'll be a ball on Kadich. Going to send Emerson up to 3 to be a bit of a coach. Big pop out to left, and that gets fielded down for 3. We end 3. They go on the board with another. It's 8-0, and we'll go to 4 right after this on Oxford Community Television.
Hi, I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you out, because only you can prevent wildfires.
Hey, Assistant Smokey Bear, call me Papa Bear, because I'm grilling up dinner. Do you get it?
Yes, good job.
So, what should I do with all these coals?
Don't just toss them out. Put them in a metal container because those embers can start a wildfire.
I understand. The stakes are high.
Ha, 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 ha.
See, Smokey thinks I'm funny.
At the top of the 4th inning of play, the Depot being a little stunned. Now, we've seen this Depot team, though, come back and rally. Oxford leading this one 8-0. And again, coming to bat number 4. This is their second batter in the lineup, Bill Welby. And he looks like he might get up to first. Welby will hold up on first. Your next batter is Rick Falk, number 27. And again, Oxford has had surefire wins here, but that Depot team, they know how to rally in the last innings of play. Big shot out to right field, and here they go with 1-on-1, and the guy's going to stretch it to 3 and hold up. Man on each corner, no out right now. Dennis Mahan in the 4th slot, and I do believe he has a brother on the team here, or a relative. In the 6th slot is John Mahan. And that'll be a strike against Dennis. Again, Urquhart pitching a really good game, a longer game for him today. He usually switches off with, of course, Terenzi. A big shot out to center field, and that will drop just near Emerson. That'll send 1 runner home, and that'll get him up on the board for 1. As they go on the board for the first time of the day in the 4th inning of play. And this is kind of what that Water Depot team does. They play a solid contest, but then they rally at the end. Man on each corner right now, and we are looking at who's coming to bat, number 3, for a big swat out to center, and that is Mark Sims, and that'll send another runner in as they chip away at that 7-2 now. Man on each corner. Again, this is what they did a few weeks ago to Oxford. 7-2 makes it, or I should say 8-2. 8-2 right now. And your batter is number 7, and that's Bob Lawton. Bob Lawton with a man on each corner. Bam, shot out to center. Will it get fielded? It does, and they go to 2. They'll send a runner in after he tags up. That'll give them 3. So now it's 8-3 within 5. This is how they chip away at that big lead that Oxford had a few weeks ago. So you got to watch his Douglas Water Depot team. Number 11 coming to bat, and he is in slot John. He substitute for Dan Brett, who got hurt a bit earlier. Big shot to the second baseman. He touches and throws it over. That ends their part of it, but they make a little bit of a strike at the bottom of 4. Oxford 8 and the Depot 3.
Did you know dragging chains can spark a wildfire?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Should mention, if you would like to sponsor any one of our broadcasts, you can do that by contacting our office, 248-628-9658. The point man right now is Chuck Cameron. I'm helping out just a tad bit, but Chuck Cameron is going to be our the guy you got to get a hold of. We have some reasonable packages. Maybe you have a business or something you'd like to promote. We need the sponsorship to keep us going here so we can do these contests. Sticking with you, we didn't go to a break here on this one, and we are at the bottom of 4 right now. 8-3 as the Depot started to make a strike against this Oxford team. And again, that's kind of how they picked up a victory a few weeks ago, is striking late in the contest. Batting number 15 right now should be Dwayne Marchio. Dwayne pulls a ball on that one. Bit of a wind coming across the field, which is actually comforting right now. Big shot to the pitcher. He just has to toss it over. Bingo, done, out. Coming up, Sam A., second batter. And then Urke back out there to hit one up. And again, Urke playing double duty with his pitching duties today. A ball on Sam. Big shot, and it'll go to the third baseman. He'll rifle it over, and that should be an out. Sam trying to play. All he has to do is touch base, and he's out. 2 down at the bottom of 4. Urke's going to see what he can do. And your Oxford Health Quest lead this one here by a fin, 8-3. We'll be back at the top of the order. Orlando Castro will be getting warmed up here to see what he can do. Big shot out to second base. All he has to do is rifle it over. Boom, that's 3. And that'll wrap up 4 innings of play here at the park. Oxford 8 and the Water Depot 3. Depot coming home. They'll pick up the sticks. They'll see what they can do in 5. We're back on Oxford Television in just a moment. Welcome back to Oxford Community Television, and it is the 5th inning stretch, I guess you'd call it. They're playing 7 today. And right now, Oxford's got a command on this one, not without a little bit of a challenge so far. Urke pitches a strike to number 9, of course, Kenny Russell. Talked to Kenny a few weeks ago, and he definitely says he catches a lot of the games here on OCTV. Appreciate that, Kenny. Many of our opposing teams like to watch our YouTube channel. Big shot out, and that will be fielded. Ooh, no, that'll go over. And Kenny's going to maybe stretch it to 2 for a 2 shot. And he's going to 3. It may be, yes, he'll hold up on 3. Kenny gets over to 3 on a big shot out to center. Charlie Henning coming up, number 10. And it looks like maybe somebody hurt his shoulder. Ed kind of went down on the count on that one. And he is holding his shoulder right now, so we hope he's going to be okay. Ed kind of went down on that one, and he went down pretty hard. Again, a lot of people that outfield, it's definitely a pretty hard surface to go down on. And he is going to be, it looks like, I think he's going to be out. If not, maybe having to go see somebody up at McLaren. Man over to third base on a big hit out there. That was Kenny Russell. Coming up, Charlie Hanning, number 10. Big shot out, and will it get caught? And it drops. That'll send Russell home for another score here. No out right now, man up on first, and this is exactly how the ball game they were doing a few weeks ago and caught Oxford by surprise. Number 17, Don Lucking. That drops over there, and now they got a man running to 3, and he's going to stretch it to 2. Taking it home, he's going home, and that'll be another run in. Now we're looking at 8-6. What was a 8-0 lead is now dwindled to 2. And again, the play by the Water Depot always seeming to rally in the last innings of play here. 5th inning of 7, and the Depot is pouring the water on this one. Once again, we hope, of course, earlier today, Dan Brett went out for the Depot. Ed Hunwick here for Oxford. We hope both those guys are going to be okay. They'll get checked out again. We definitely don't wish anybody ill will on any occasion, and definitely wish them well, and hopefully they'll be okay soon. Coming up, it looks like it is Dave Rafalski, and Rafalski will get up to 1 and bring 1 to 3, and they'll hold everybody on each corner right now. And playing a cleanup man, your pitcher for the one and only Depot, Dwyer. And Dwyer's got 2 on each side here, 2 on the corners. And as I see it right now, it's 8-6. So this could be the go-ahead if he hits a homer. Big shot, and that gets past Cunningham. They're going to send him home, and that'll be another run in. And now we got a man on each corner, and we are within 1. 2 outs right now, 8-7 as it stands. 5th inning of play is 7. Wow. The guys put the rally hats on for the Depot. Ron Zimba in the order. He's batting right now. And then it'll be Aaron Bullock. They'll get him on the touch, and bing, he'll drop it on there. And as a pitch runner, Russell will hold up on 3. Coming to bat, Aaron Bullock right now. I do believe we have 2 out men on each corner. And a score of 8-7. That'll get fielded, and that'll wrap up a very... Well, no, I guess there's another out. 2 outs. Still in 5, and they are within 1 in striking distance. The go-ahead is over on 1 on first base right now. Batting, of course, number 6, the lead batter, Joel Chipman. Joel Chipman leading it off in 5. Strike on Joel, 1-1. And he needs, Erky needs to get out of this one. 8-7 right now. And that'll be ball, 2-1. Slot to your center field. That'll set a run in. And now we have a tie ball game. Tie ball game right now as we are in 5, and the Depot makes a statement in 5. Man on first and second for a go-ahead run is on 2. 2 down. Number 4 at bat is the second batter in the lineup. Strike on Bill Welby. Urke feeling the extra innings of ball out there today. Big shot, and that will fall. Will they take him home? And that there will be your go-ahead run. They're 9-8. It should have been 5 on that, I believe. Two out, man on each corner still. Third batter in the lineup, Rick Falk. Swat and a strike. We're going to go into 6 with a Depot lead right now. A little bit of a pop-up that'll go foul. 1-2. 1-2, 2 down, and what a statement by the Depot. Big pop-up. This will be a chance to get fielded, and it does. That'll end a very painful 5, or we'll get to the bottom of 5. The Depot 9, Oxford 8.
Yes. Oh, hi. I suppose you're wondering what an A-list celebrity like me is doing in a place like this. You must know, I'm saving the world. Oh, hi, Beth. Yep, saving the world again. Did you know that 40% of all the food produced in the United States is thrown away? That means everything that went into that food, the pesticides, the water, the land, was all for nothing. Just look at this perfectly good food thrown in the trash. The pizza with extra Cheerios, these goldfish and Band-Aid tacos. And just look at this perfect trash burger. This pasta dog looks delicious.
You don't have to dumpster dive like Ed Begley Jr. to save the planet. Fight food waste by shopping smart and using what you buy before it gets trashed.
That's way better. Ooh, arugula.
Do your part and find out other world-saving tips at betterthaned.org.
As we get bottom of 5, we are definitely seeing a resurgence by the Douglas Water Depot, who at one point was down by 8. It was 8-0. Right now, a 1-point deficit against your Oxford team as the Douglas Water Depot 9 and Oxford 8. Les Dwyer pitching for the Depot, a long game for Urke as he's doing double duty today. Again, normally we see Gary Terenzi, who is out for the game, and there's a double here today, 7-7. Your leadout batter, bottom of 5, it's Orlando Castro. They're going to have to get some runs on the board here. What looked like almost a surefire win is now turning into a bit of a survival. Coming up after Castro will be Mark Emerson, followed by Don Watson, who had a 2-run homer in the first. Castro blasts one out. Ooh, it hits the pitcher. And will he get it over there in time? Not quite sure. Castro does the run out, and I believe he's safe on that one. Matt Spring coming out, and just to see if Les Dwyer's going to be okay. Looks like we might have some young batters coming here to practice. Coming to bat, Mark Emerson, and we got Castro up on 1. Tying runs on first. Emerson can be the go-ahead. It's tied right now? Okay, it's knotted at 8. I thought they had another one. Okay, knotted at 8. Go-ahead is up on 2. Emerson, 8 and 8. Emerson on 1 and Castro on 2. Dan Watson blasted one out in the first inning. They could use that right now. Strike on Dan Watson. Another strike on Watson. And big shot by Watson again. That'll get somebody home, and now they'll go ahead 9 to 8. Hey, what's going on? Remember I work with your son. Well, I do. I work down the hall from him. Yeah, how you been doing? Good to see you. 9 to 8 right now as they go ahead. Big shot out to right field will get fielded. And I tag up over to 3. And Emerson will get over to 3. Man on each corner right now. And they are ahead by 1. Big Dave Cunningham coming to bat. Bottom of 5 right now. Matt Spring dusted off the dish. Strike on Dave Cunningham from Dwyer. Big shot out to center, and that'll get another runner home. That'll take him to 10 to 8, and man on first and second. Sending a pinch runner up there, and again, they had a little bit of a discussion earlier that you literally got to call time to do a switch off there. So that's kind of what we were chatting about earlier. So I think everybody just keeping everybody legal. And a strike going down against Bill Economo. One and one. One out. And a man on first and second. Big shot out past your shortstop. They're going to send him home, and are they going to keep him? They're going to hold him on 3 and keep him on 2. So that's another score. It should be 11 to 8. Bottom of 5 right now. One out, bottom of 5, and a man sitting on second and third. Coming to bat, Kurt Kowalski. Kurt draws a strike from Dwyer. Fifth run's on 2 over there, and they do lead it right now at 11 to 8. That'll be a ball. 1 and 1 on Kowalski, getting ready to bat after that. Will be Dwayne Chavez. Ed Hunwick out with that fall out in the outfield. That'll be a shot in field, and that will get by your shortstop and another runner in. They're going to hold the other guy up on 3. Your 5th run in will be on 3. Man on each corner. So Oxford's still trying to strike back here with a comfortable lead, but again, that Depot really making a statement in 5. 1 out, coming to bat. Dwayne Chavez, Senor Chavez. Kowalski on the corner, Economou on 3rd. And some young softball players. Ladies, I hope you do well. Yeah. Got some practicers coming out here on this hot day. Chavez hits a strike from Dwyer. Now the big shot up, and this will get fielded. He'll tag up, and that should take him to 5, and that'll be your 5th out. Then that's 5, and that'll give you 13-8. 13-8 at the beginning part of 6. They played a 7 in a doubleheader. Erkey's going back out again. Erkey did ask for some help, and his offense delivered. We'll pick it up at the beginning part of 6 as the Depot will try to water it down. We'll be back in a moment. Stay there. Don't go away. Beginning part of 6 right now, and yes, they played a 7 here, and the score right now at 13-8. Erkey did ask for his offense to help him out, and they did that. Shot up to your midpoint there over to first base down. That would be number 14, Dennis Mahan. Coming up next should be number 3, Mark Sims, and on deck, Bob Lawton. Now without injury on both sides of the fence today. Again, our thoughts with Dan Brett and, of course, our own Ed Hunwig, who both took some tumbles out there in the outfield. Erkey drops a strike on the corner. Erkey pitching a long game today. I'm not sure if he's going to look forward to that other game. Right to your center, and he rifles it over to Sam Bowe. It goes over. And they're going to hold him up on 1, even on the overthrow. Man on the corner over there, and coming to bat right now, it is none other than the big guy himself. Big pop-up fly from Bob Lawton. That is fielded, and that'll hold the guy up on first. We're at the beginning part of 6. Going to maybe see if we can catch an interview before we get out of here today. If our chip will hold on. You got to have the chip. No chip, no interview. Got to have the chippies. And number 11 batting for the Depot, that's John, whose walk-up is probably the easiest one to disseminate, Big John. Should mention, if you want to sponsor any one of our contests, we need your help for the fall. We love to cover sports. We just need help doing it. And if you want to help us out, you can be a sponsor at any time. Fielded by Orlando Castro. That'll wrap it up there on 6. The Oxford Bats will come to light it up again. The score 13-8, and we pick it up at the bottom of 6 and a 7. We're back in a moment on OCTV. Bottom of 6 right now, 13-8. Oxford leads it right now. Number 14 coming to bat. And looks like he gets in field there, and that'll be out right off the bat from him. And number 14, Rick Kadich. Dwayne Marchio and Sam A. and Urke all coming up to bat next. Marchio pop-up infield that's coming our way. It almost gets caught. Great effort by the Depot, though. He had it in his glove. Still a great try there, sir. Had it in his glove. Almost pulled the mechanical on that one. Much to the delight of Marchio, he was happy he didn't catch it. Emerson coaching third right now. I think we're going to get a word with Mark at the break here. Big shot outfield. This will go left, and it drops. Marchio will get him a base hit on a left field hit, fly. Sam A. coming up. I think Sam agreed to talk to us, too. We may have 2 interviews here in the break. Got to remind Mark to come on over to the booth. Sam A., followed by the pitcher who's doing a fabulous job today, Rick Urke. Infield, that will go into the gap, and that'll put everybody man on 1 and 2. Here comes the big guy who's definitely going to need a pitch runner. Usually Castro runs for him. But Castro's actually coming up to bat at first base. So Urke's going to need a pitch runner. And I think they're going to hire Chavez to do it. Urke coming to bat and doing really well up on the circle today. Pitching a great game up there. Strike from pitcher to pitcher. One and one. Les Dwyer doing well for the Depot as well. Big shot out to center field. That'll get fielded by Russell. Ooh, he dropped it. He did drop it, so that was out. Okay, they called that out even though it did fall. Russell fielded it in center. Coming up to bat, he's the lead batter. Your first batter in the lineup, it's Orlando Castro. Mark Emerson coming next. Chavez goes from running to coaching third. And that'll be a drop for a ball. Big shot out to the outfield, and that's going to send another runner home that'll be 14-8, man on each corner. Two down right now, 14-8. Oxford leads this one. Mark Emerson coming to bat. Mark is your second batter out. Mark Emerson had one out in the first, but he's been on base a few. Strike from Dwyer to Emerson. Depot will get another chance to bat here, and Urke is going to make sure that they get the 3 outs. Big in, that'll go out of play and fall. Matt Spring behind the dish today, keeping everybody honest. And again, I want to mention, I know maybe we mentioned this a tad bit too much, but fall sports is coming up, and we like to cover as much as we can. We just need some sponsorships. If you do have a business, well, let's wait till this bad. Big infield fly, will he catch it? Dwyer fields that one. And that'll wrap the end of 6. We'll go to the beginning part of 7 What separates a victory is 3 outs, and Erkey's got to be the one to get them. We'll be back in a moment. We'll pick it up. You're watching senior softball on OCTV.
Breathe. Love what you do and you've already won, my parents used to say. My parents whose smiles were my first finish line, who championed respect, whose resilience built mine. Even more than I wanted a gold medal, I wanted a heart of gold, like the mentors who were my balance beams, refusing to let me down, and the coaches who spoke out to anything out of bounds, heroes who never stood on podiums, but stood up for me. Every shot I made, give the assist to those who since my youth were referees, ready to blow the whistle and end abuse.
And back with you. It's 3, the beginning part of 7, I should say. They're playing to 7 today. Kenny Russell coming up to bat for the Douglas Water Depot. Oxford leads it 14-8 right now. And again, what separates Erkey from a V is 3 outs. Kenny Russell draws a strike from Erkey, who's pitched a really good game and is probably going to hydrate, and more hydrate in the break. Big shot out by Kenny Russell. It's going to go to Castro, fields it, down for 1. 2 outs away from a win here for Erkey. Once again, it's great to have you with us. Now, they do play 2 today, and we got the one on capture. And I did go back, and I want to get this announcement out, is that we need help for this fall sports for Oxford. Maybe you have a student playing and you'd like to sponsor a broadcast. Strike on your batter there. That's Charlie Henning, number 10. And we use spot if you have a business or something. We do give a pretty reasonable package. Make sure to get a contact with Chuck Cameron. He's kind of our lead guy handling sponsorships. You can get a hold of me. I'm helping out just a tad, but any help will help us. And again, it's all related to dollars and franchise fees. And again, I know we belabor that point, but we definitely like bringing the games to you. Long hit by, and that'll be drop. That'll get him up to second base on the big hit. And they'll hold him up on 2. Charlie Henning on a big hit. Don Lucking coming here to see what he can do. 14-8, but we saw them catch up. in the 5th inning real tightly. So this Depot team is not to be unreckoned with. Don Lucking now, number 17. Don Lucking draws a ball. Erkey throws that one in. Man on second. 1 out. In the beginning part of 7, big shot up, and that will drop, and they'll get a man to first, and they'll hold the guy on 2. We are definitely hoping to maybe talk to a few of our players that will be broadcasting that during our news broadcast. Not quite sure if we're going to get that lined up, if the guys are going to be okay to come over here, but we did line up 2. But it is quite warm out there. It's warm under our shaded tree. I can't imagine what it's like there. Number 1 for an infield, and that'll go out of play. Russell holds over there on 1. Erkey is definitely feeling the pain on this game. Big shot out to right field, center field. That'll get fielded by Emerson. And that'll be 2 down at the beginning part of 7. 1 to go. And Erkey can put a V on this one. 14-8. 1 out. Holds a V, and then they'll get ready to play number 2. Great to have you along with us. Great to have our friends from the Douglas Water Depot. And again, they'll play another one out here. Only a few more games left in this whole senior softball season. And it has been definitely a fun one to capture on video and audio. Big shot by your pitcher. It'll go there over to 2 for the out. That wraps the game right there. And the end of the first in a doubleheader. Oxford does manage to eke it out. It didn't look like they were going to do it in 8. Again, the score, what a great game here. The final score, 14-8. It's the Oxford Health Quest team versus the Douglas Water Depot. Game 1 of 2. We captured 1. Thanking the entire broadcast team out here, Dan, and Dan. I'm Jim Hughes. Until we do it all over again, have a great day, everybody.